Hi guys, my name is Olivia and this is my patient Lindsay. Today we're going to be performing the musculoskeletal neurological assessment. So I'm going to first start off by palpating her radial and brachial pulses. So I'm just going to have her pull up her sleeves for me. Good. And those pulses are strong and equal bilaterally. Good. And her brachial ones are strong and equal bilaterally as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and have her, if you can just put your hands out for me. Can you clench your fist? Good. Can you extend? Good. So her flexion and extension of her hands is there. And then can you go side to side? Perfect. Up and down. Circles. Good. And then spread your fingers like that. Good. Perfect. So everything is intact in Lindsay's hands. And so now for her arms, I'm going to have her kind of flex up, extend, and then act like you're receiving bread at church. Perfect. And I believe that is it for all of that one. And then now on her shoulders, I'm going to have her go forward, backwards as much as you can, and then lift your arms up to your side. Good. And then down. And then let's go ahead and do a little stretch. Perfect. Another stretch. And then like this, and then can you scratch your neck on both sides? Good. Okay. So everything's intact for her shoulders. And then, so now we're going to move to the lower extremities. And so on her lower extremities, I'm going to just gently pull up your hands. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move this camera down. Okay. And so when I'm looking at her lower extremities, I'm looking at the skin. Her skin is pink, warm, and dry, intact. Her hair distribution is even, however she shaves, so I don't see it as much. Let's see. There's no varicose veins, and her legs are symmetrical and look great. So you can go ahead and put your legs down if you would like. And so now I'm going to go ahead and palpate her pulses. So I'm going to start out by doing the posterior tibial. Not the posterior tibial, the popliteal. There we go. And then the posterior tibial. And then lastly, the dorsalis pedis. Perfect. Okay, so her pulses are all equal and strong bilaterally, which is great. And so now we are going to move into her joints. And so as we can see, her joints are bent right now. And so Lindsay, I'm going to have you stand up for me. And I'm going to have you, can you just bend over and we're going to check for kyphosis and for, yes please, scoliosis. So Lindsay's curvature of her spine is perfect. Her shoulders and everything is equal. There's no curvature in her spine. Everything looks great. And now Lindsay, if you can just go ahead and walk towards me and then walk away. Perfect. Okay, so Lindsay's gait is intact. Her coordination with all these skills and everything have been great, so I would say all of that is intact for her. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bend the computer again. Okay, and then I'm going to have you, actually no, I've changed my mind. Okay, so I'm going to have you go like this and close your eyes. Okay, so for this test, this is the Romberg test. Lindsay is not swaying or anything, so that's a good test for her, and so she did good with that one. And then I believe that's all I want to do with you standing up. So if you can go ahead and just lay down on the couch for me. Alrighty. And so now I'm going to have you, can you lift up your legs? Perfect. Can you lay on your tummy and do that? Yeah. Lift. Good. On your side. Good. Other side. Good. Perfect. Okay, so everything was great there. And so I'm going to have you bend your knees for me and squeeze them as tight as you can together and then fight against me. Okay, good. So her strength for her knees is intact. And now I'm going to have you, have you heard of like a hip thrust? Mm-hmm. Okay, so just kind of do a hip thrust to test your hip strength. Good. Okay, so now you can go ahead and sit up. Okay, good. This is all good. Alrighty. So now I'm going to have you on your knee, or stay right there. Just do this. Good. And keep going faster and faster and faster and faster. Perfect. Alrighty, and so now I'm gonna touch your face. Or no, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm touching, and you're gonna close your eyes and you're gonna tell me where you think I'm touching.
Okay. My hand, my face, my foot.
Okay, perfect. So Lindsay did pass that test, and so now I'm gonna have her do the shin test for me. So just put your heel on your one shin and go up, and then your heel on your other shin and go up. Oh, up, sorry. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Alrighty, so that test is intact for Lindsay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the Babinski. So once again. And then Lindsay, can I have you scoot all the way back for me? Yes, perfect. So on this test, so you can see Lindsay's feet, I'm gonna go up this side, and then this side, and then across. Perfect. And then this side. Perfect. And so Lindsay does have the Babinski reflex, which is great. Alrighty. And so now I'm going to have you do the finger to nose test. And so with this test, what you're going to do is when I have my finger out here, you're going to touch it and then touch your nose. Okay. So go. Perfect. And so that's all intact for Lindsay. And so then last, I'm going to do the reflexes for Lindsay. So I'm going to start by the brachial reflex on her arm. Okay, and so when you saw Lindsay's thumb kind of pop up, that's a normal sign, that's what we want. And then next I'm going to do her patellar reflex. Perfect. And so when you see Lindsay's foot, well, you can't really see it as much because we forgot to adjust the camera, but her foot did pop up, and so that's what we want to see. And then for this one, we're going to do it on her Achilles. All right. Perfect. Good. Okay. So on that test, when her foot popped up like that, that is what we wanted to see. And that is all for today.